Hello, and welcome to today's information session for our Post-Bac Health Professions program. I'm Tiffani Quan, and I am the director of this program. Thank you for joining me today. Over the next 20 to 30 minutes, I will share with you information about the Post-Baccalaureate Health Professions program and our individual science courses offered at UC Berkeley Extension, so that you can determine if our program is the right fit for your academic goals. I encourage you to submit your questions at any point during the presentation. Please bear in mind that some of your questions may be addressed later in the presentation. So let's begin. When you enroll in a UC Berkeley Extension course, you are guaranteed an academically rigorous education. UC Berkeley Extension is the continuing education branch of UC Berkeley, and we've been assisting students in reaching their goals since 1891. Currently, we offer more than 65 professional certificates and specialized programs, which includes this post-bac program. UC Berkeley Extension also has more than 2,000 classroom and online courses, bringing in about 38,000 enrollments each year. You can be assured of our academic excellence because all of our courses and instructors are approved by the corresponding academic departments on the UC Berkeley campus through a rigorous vetting process. Both the courses and instructors receive a final review and approval by the UC Berkeley Academic Senate. Let's talk about the Post-Bac Health Professions program. If you are considering applying to a health profession school and feel that you would benefit from having extra support in preparing for that next step, then I encourage you to apply for acceptance to our Post-Baccalaureate Health Professions program. If accepted into the Post-Bac Health Professions program, you gain access to individualized academic advising, which includes as many in-person or phone sessions as you need with our health professions academic advisor or myself. You are also able to customize your academic course plan and timeline. Another advantage is enrollment in our Health Career Seminar 1 and 2 courses, which will provide the information you will need as you plan your timeline for your courses and how to navigate the many aspects of applying to the health professional schools. I will go into more detail about these Health Career Seminar courses in a bit. Students in our program have the ability to also request a composite letter of recommendation, which counts as one science letter of recommendation for your professional school application. This letter includes information from the evaluations provided by 4 extension instructors of your choice from the science courses that you have taken with us. And you will get priority enrollment in high-demand lecture and laboratory courses that have limited seats and tend to fill up fast. You will have access to an online bulletin board with a variety of leads for volunteer and shadowing opportunities, research, and internship opportunities. This bulletin board is regularly updated and new postings are made by the program staff as well as by current students and post-bac alumni. This program supports both academic enhancers, that is, those students who are striving to improve their GPAs, and career changers, who are students who have not taken some or all of the prerequisites for their health profession schools. Our program is comprehensive and flexible enough to support students who wish to apply to various health professions programs, such as medical school, physician assistant programs, advanced nursing, dentistry, pharmacy, veterinary, physical therapy, and more. And as long as you are in the program, you will continue to have all of the advantages we have listed. Here are the curriculum requirements if accepted into the program. To receive the award of completion, you will need to complete 4 required courses, which are the 4 health career seminars, and then complete 24 semester units of electives, of which 12 can be in the online format. However, completion of the 24 units of electives is required only if you want to receive the award of completion. I want to reiterate that you do not need to complete the 24 units to be part of the program. You need to complete the 24 units only if you want to receive the award of completion. The majority of our students finish the program within a year or 2, and that is really dependent on how many courses you need to take. Here are the 4 required courses you will need to take on your way to the award of completion. Health Career Seminar 1 is an online course taken when you have been accepted into the program. It provides the nuts and bolts of making the best of your time in the program. Each of the Health Career Seminar 2 courses are one-day classroom courses so that you can easily fit them into your schedule. Each course is tailored to a specific part of the application and will help you understand what can seem like a confusing and overwhelming process when applying to the health professional schools of your choice. I want to point out that if you decide that the Post-Bac program is not for you, you are still welcome to take any of the Health Career Seminar 2 courses to help fill the gaps in your knowledge as you progress with your application. So, if you're interested in learning about the important aspects of the application process, go ahead and enroll in that class. You don't need to be accepted into the Post-Bac program to take them. But if you do apply and are accepted into the Post-Bac program, you will need to complete all 4 of these required courses to receive the award of completion. So let's dig deeper into what you'll learn in those 4 courses. The Health Career Seminar 1 will help you determine how to tailor your personal course of study, which will then help you determine how long the program will take, so you can plan when you will apply to professional school. This course will also include your first personalized advising session. In Health Career Seminar 2A, the application process, you will begin to understand how to identify your target schools. We will discuss the application process and consider strategies to your timeline so that you can apply as the most competitive applicant you can be. In Health Career Seminar 2B, Developing Your Personal Statement, we will discuss and evaluate what a compelling personal statement is and how to write one. You will receive feedback, and Post-Bac students will gain access to an editor that will review your statement. And then, in Health Career Seminar 2C, Interviewing Successfully, you will learn about the different types of interviews, including one-on-one, group, and multiple mini-interviews, or MMIs, and how to prepare for them. Our goal is to help you be the most competitive applicant you can be when you are ready to apply. Here is a selection of our many excellent science courses offered at UC Berkeley Extension. These include lower division prerequisites that are required or strongly recommended by most health professional schools, including biology, general chemistry, organic chemistry, and physics, and the lab courses associated with them. You'll see L and L in parentheses next to certain courses. Those stand for lecture and laboratory. These lecture and lab courses are classroom-based and are separate, standalone courses and have separate course fees. You are not required to take both the lecture and lab courses concurrently. Extension also offers a selection of upper division lecture courses, some of which are listed here. Our upper division lecture courses are offered in both classroom and online formats. Before enrolling in an online course, we recommend that you check with schools that you are interested in, as some do not accept online credit. Classroom courses are typically held Mondays through Thursdays, mainly in the evenings, and on Saturdays during the day. This caters to students who have other commitments during the weekdays. Courses are offered in the fall, spring, and summer semesters, and courses offered can vary by semester and by location. We try to offer at least one section of each classroom course in the fall and spring semesters, while our summer course offerings are generally more limited. During the fall and spring semesters, classes are held once per week for 15 weeks and are typically 3 to 4 hours for the lecture or the lab. Summer courses are usually held twice a week for 3 to 4 hours for 7 weeks. Our online courses are continuous enrollment, allowing you to complete the course in 90 to 180 days from the day you enroll. The current cost of our courses ranges from $1,025 to $1,150. This is the cost per course, not per unit, and does not include the cost of textbooks and other class materials. If you are a career changer, here are the courses you might need to take to complete all of the prerequisites required for many health professions programs, including medicine, dentistry, pharmacy, and physical therapy. If a student were to take all of these classes in this proposed timeline, it would take 2 years to complete the courses, and the total course fee would be approximately $19,000. Remember, that is only the course fees and does not include the cost of books or other expenses. If you're an academic enhancer looking to enhance your science GPA or overall GPA, this slide shows a selection of upper division science courses that could be taken in 1 year. A common question for academic enhancing students is, how many courses should I take? I suggest that you calculate your BCPM GPA, that is, courses from biology, chemistry, physics, and math, and then determine how many courses or units it will take to raise your BCPM or overall GPA to the minimum competitive level of 3.4, assuming you get A's in all of the courses you would take with us. Note that some health profession schools may only consider your GPA from science courses and not your BCPM. So make sure to look at what your desired schools consider. There are many online GPA calculators to assist you in this process. Let's talk about what is required to apply to our Post-Bac Health Professions program. To apply to the program, you need to have completed your baccalaureate degree in any discipline and achieved a minimum cumulative GPA of 3.0. However, having a 3.0 GPA or higher does not mean an automatic acceptance. If you are completing your undergraduate degree but have not yet graduated, you can submit your application and receive a provisional acceptance if qualified. As soon as we receive your official transcripts indicating that your degree was completed, we can invite you to begin the steps to join our program. There are no prerequisite course requirements or standardized test requirements as part of our application. You may be wondering if you are eligible to apply if your GPA falls below the 3.0 requirement. We do consider all applications on an individual basis. However, applying to our program with a cumulative undergraduate GPA below 3.0 puts you at a significant disadvantage, especially if you have completed a science degree and are hoping to improve your GPA. As mentioned previously, I would encourage you to calculate your BCPM GPA and then look realistically at how many classes it will take for you to bring up your GPA to a competitive level. Depending on your professional program of interest, it may be difficult to become academically competitive through our program. For this reason, our admissions committee may feel that your needs would be better served by another academic institution. If you are a career changer with a modest GPA, completing the science courses with stellar grades will allow you to improve your GPA significantly while proving your academic abilities. This slide lists the documents and information required to apply to the program. All applications must be submitted through Post-Bac CAS. Post-Bac CAS is a centralized application service. Students will need to add the UC Berkeley extension program to their account. A link to the Post-Bac CAS is located on our Post-Bac Health Professions program webpage. Provide all of your official transcripts from all your undergraduate or graduate institutions that you attended. Provide 3 letters of recommendation, at least 1 from an academic reference. Include a current resume. Include your test scores, which can be MCAT, DAT, or GRE. But remember, these test scores are not required, but are very helpful in getting the full picture of who you are. All documents must be submitted directly to Post-Bac CAS for consideration. They should come directly from the institution or letter writers. Letters of recommendation must be kept confidential. All of the documents for your application must be received and verified by Post-Bac CAS before UC Berkeley Extension can review your application. We have a rolling admissions policy, which means we accept applications anytime during the year, and the completed applications are reviewed every month of the year. Let me repeat that. We have a rolling admissions policy, which means we accept applications anytime during the year, and the completed applications are reviewed every month of the year. However, every year, Post-Bac CAS is unavailable for the first 2 weeks of August, so please be sure to complete your application by July 31st. If you are interested in applying, we encourage you to apply in a timely manner, as it can often take up to 2 months for Post-Bac CAS to receive and verify all of the information required before your application can be reviewed. Here are the costs for admittance to the program. There is an application fee paid to Post-Bac CAS. If accepted into the program, you will be required to take the online Health Career Seminar 1 course at a cost of $150. Once that course is completed, you'll have a final payment of $100 for the program registration fee. This fee gives you access to the Post-Bac Health Professions Program information site, which has all of the many valuable resources available to students in our program, including access to where you can make appointments for personal advising sessions. A common question about admission to the Post-Bac Health Professions program is, who qualifies as an academic reference? An academic reference is a professor who has granted you an academic letter grade in the classroom. Whom should I not use as a reference? Your references should be professional in nature. Family members and religious leaders should be avoided. Work or volunteer supervisors and work colleagues are more appropriate choices. If you haven't taken a college course for 5 years or more, we will accept a professional letter in lieu of an academic letter. How will I know if the Post-Bac Health Professions program has received the components of my application? You can track the status of your application through your Post-Bac CAS account under the Check Status menu. This allows you to stay on top of items that were not sent directly by you. Do we have all courses at each of our 3 locations? No, all courses are not offered at every location where we have classes. You will find that our lower division lecture and laboratory courses are mainly held in our Berkeley and South Bay locations, while our upper division courses are held in the Berkeley and San Francisco locations. Both our Berkeley and San Francisco centers are close to public transportation. We have parking available at our Belmont campus for those who live and work in the South Bay. Our lab courses are held in lab facilities that we rent around the Bay Area. In the East Bay, our biology labs are held at Merritt College in Oakland, the chemistry and physics labs are held on the UC Berkeley campus, and physiology labs are offered at Life West Chiropractic College in Hayward. Our South Bay lab courses are held at Kenyatta College in Redwood City. I want to emphasize that courses taught at our associated locations are extension courses, and they will be taught by extension instructors. Our upper division science courses are also offered in an online format. You can take up to 12 semester units online to fulfill the certificate requirements. Our courses, with the exception of current topics, are offered as ongoing continuous enrollment, which allows you to enroll at any time and start your course. You progress through the course at your own pace. This allows you to complete the course within a minimum of 90 days and a maximum of 180 days. Another frequently asked question is, are UC Berkeley Extension students in classes with UC Berkeley undergraduates? No, our courses are taken by UC Berkeley Extension students who officially enroll in our courses. The class size for our lectures range from 20 to 40 students, with most lectures having 25 to 35 students in them. So I know a lot of you are wondering, what do your students go on to do? We have consistently had an 80% or higher acceptance rate to all health professional schools. We're always proud of our students and excited to hear how they're doing. Here are a couple of our recent graduates and the schools that are currently attending. You can visit our blog to read more about each of these students. Our program's webpage also has a list of schools that have accepted our students. Still not sure if our post-bac program is for you? We recommend enrolling in a science course to determine if extension is the right place for you. And if you choose to apply to the post-bac program after you've taken courses at extension, we will apply those units retroactively towards your 24 elective units. We've gotten a number of questions that we've been able to answer during this presentation. Here are some additional questions that many of you have asked about. Is financial aid available? No. Federal financial aid, like many of you had while you were in your undergraduate institution, is not available. It is a pay-as-you-go program. If you are eligible, you can take out a private loan to pay for the courses. Do you provide MCAT test prep? Yes, we have secured exclusive discounted test prep services with Kaplan for our post-bac students for the MCAT, GRE, DAT, PCAT, and OAT. Do we have any linkages with medical schools? No, we don't have any linkages with medical schools or any health professional schools. If you are a resident of another state, does that matter? No, we accept students from all states, and the cost per course is the same if you are an in-state student or an out-of-state student. Is it possible to take online courses to fulfill requirements for the Post-Bac Health Professions program? Yes. Up to 12 online semester units can be used to meet the 24-unit requirement for the award of completion. These online units must be earned in approved elective courses listed on the Post-Bac website. You are welcome to take as many online courses as you would like and encourage you to do so. However, some professional schools do not accept online credit for certain prerequisite coursework, so we recommend that you check with your schools of interest before enrolling in online courses. How do I sign up for courses? Signing up for courses is easy. Go to our website, extension.berkeley.edu, which is listed on the final page of our presentation, find the course or courses you are interested in, add them to your cart, and check out. It's that easy. Thank you for participating in this informational session. That's all the time we have to take your questions. Please visit our Post-Bac website where you will find more information and our list of classes for upcoming terms. I also suggest filling out our newsletter sign-up form on the website. You'll receive monthly emails about upcoming courses and new blog posts. Thank you again for taking the time to learn about our program and our course offerings. If you have any additional questions about the program, such as where to start, here is our contact information.